brother-sister porn thing, huh? That was intense. That is true. It is only weird if you know them. Otherwise, you can just kind of pretend a little bit, right? That's not...
Well, then you hope they're not believing.
Yeah, you hope so. That's the goal. Well, that's the plan, right? I mean, I don't think about it. I mean, I've never been sitting there and I'm like, wait a minute. Are these people cousins right now? Like, that's never... Have you... That's Alabama shit, he said. That's terrible. Alright, we got your last comic of the night. You guys ready for your last comic? Guys, clap it up, make some noise. Yeah. Guys, you're a headliner for this evening. He's a regular here at Governor's, and like they say, they are recording this show on Spotify, so make sure you guys bring that love, bring that energy, and start clapping it up for Mr. Chuck Fox!
Reschedule the seat. Where's the anniversary lady? Over there? Where? It's your anniversary? Congratulations. The COVID's over. What do you promise you, like a dinner and a show? You're thinking, Hamilton and Spark Steakhouse? You wind up here with chicken fingers and me? Cheap fuck. Country's doing well. We hit 2 million illegals crossing the border. They could have fixed that problem a while ago. They don't think. All they had to do was put giant signs all along the southern border. Welcome to Guatemala. They walk up, they see the sign, they think they made a wrong turn, they start heading back the other way. They don't think. I don't know what this, I don't know why everyone's so worried about. This thing has been going on for a very, very long time. I mean, if you think about it, the first illegal aliens were the Eskimos. Right? They came over from Asia across the ice bridge 10,000 years ago during the Ice Age. But I got a question. How bad was the place they were coming from when they dragged their shit thousands of miles across the ice, wind up in the Arctic Circle in Alaska, look around and go, wow, this is like heaven. We found home. Yeah. I think it was the guy's wife. No, really, they hit Alaska. She goes, that's it. I'm not taking another step. Admit it, you're lost. I told you 1,000 miles ago to ask for directions, but no, you know where you're going. That's it. You like it here? Here we are. You wanted to move away from my mother? Now we're here. NASA, 8 years. They had that Mars rover up there now. 8 years. They spent billions of dollars on this thing, and after 8 years of sending pictures back, scientists can finally say to each other, hey Frank, you were right. There's nothing there. Spending billions of dollars. I was driving to work today and I saw those inform signs, right? It says missing adult, gray Honda Accord. Now the first thing I noticed was they took out the sex of who's missing. It's not there anymore. It used to be missing adult male, missing adult female. Now it's missing adult, right? Every car on the road is a gray Honda Accord with an adult driving it. Now if it said missing toddler driving a gray, yeah, that may catch your attention. And what are you supposed to do if you happen to run into the guy? Right, you're driving along. Call your house, your wife's looking for you. My mother-in-law died. mind, I've been married 42 years. What's the shelf life of a mother-in-law supposed to be? She died in Tampa. So we had we flew down on that Greyhound bus with wings, Southwest Airlines. Right, so no, when I fly, I like to sit in the emergency exit aisle because you get a little more room, right? But if you sit there, the stewardess will come up to you and say, "Sir, if you sit there, you must promise, in the event of a crash landing, you must open the door, deploy the chute, and assist the other people off the plane." Right? Yeah. First of all, there's no such thing as a crash landing. It's either a crash or a landing. There's no middle ground here. And second of all, if we happen to have a crash landing, I'm going to open the door, I'm going to deploy the chute, and I'm going to be the first motherfucker off of that thing. What are they going to say? "Oh, come back, you promised." Then they got the safety instructions, right? They hold up that little ear flap thing with the wings. They say in case it comes down in front of you, you got to put it on because you'll pass out in 30 seconds, right? Now think about this. Is that what you really want? To be wide awake and alert as you're looking out the window with this flying stagecoach as the wings fall off? As you're plummeting 35,000 feet straight down into the Atlantic Ocean, making your water landing. That thing, if it drops down in front of me, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take my chances. We make it, you can wake me up when it's over. So when I purchased my ticket, my minimal expectation was landing. Anything else would be quite disappointing. Alright, but the next story I have to tell you actually happened. Because when I finished, you're gonna go, "Get the fuck out of here." We get to the funeral home, right? And they let the family and friends in first. So we walk up to the coffin. Wife and family walk up. And I look down. It's not her. They got the wrong stiff in the box. Right? My wife's hysterical. My sister-in-law's crying. I'm going, calm down. She's got to be lying around here somewhere. Funeral director comes running up. He goes, sir, is there a problem? I pull him aside. I go, pal, you got the wrong broad in the box there. He goes, "Oh, sir, sometimes our loved ones look a little different when they passed." Well, pal, I suffered this witch for 42 years. I'll tell you what, throw some water on her. She starts melting, that's her. Take her shoes off. If her toes curl up to her knees like a party favor, that's her. Otherwise, you got the wrong step. He goes running off. He comes running back. He goes, sir, there's been a small mistake. Small mistake. You got one job. You take an inventory, you put it in a box, put the box on the shelf. Amazon does that 1,000,000 times a day. They don't make this kind of mistake. He goes, "Sir, no, I'm sorry. The staff made a mistake with the signs. Your beloved one is reposed in the next room." This is the good part. The next room, it's got about 100 people. And nobody said a fucking word! They're just sitting there going, "Oh, doesn't Grandma look just like we remember?" Nobody realizes Grandma gained 100 pounds and grew a mustache. So how do they fix this? Right? How do you fix this? Right? You ask the people to get up, to go outside, you change things around, they come back in, everything's good, right? Yeah. No, they send in Igor and his little henchman with a dolly. They roll it up, they lift the woman up, they put her on the dolly, they start wheeling her out and wheeling her through the funeral like she's some kind of dessert cart. And nobody said a fucking word! They're sitting there. I told you. Celebrated my 65th birthday this year. I don't call them birthdays anymore. I refer to it now as the countdown. Wife got me this cute little present. Print a little coupon book. So these coupons good for sex. Yeah. Useless. No, really, I can't find the hooker anywhere that takes them. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Old people sex sucks. We got so many wrinkles between us, I climb on top, we stick together like Velcro. I'm not picking on her. She's no angel. She used to tell all her friends I was hung like an elephant. It was years before I found out she meant my nose was longer than my dick. But you know, I noticed one thing. Women are so much better at getting presents than men are. You notice that? Right? Men have no idea what to get women for a present. And that's why it always comes down to one or two things. Lingerie or jewelry. Money. You want money that bill, see you later. Right? And they say they say flowers.
No, she takes the coupon.
Right? Let's the coupon. That's right. You take coupons?
She'll take it.
Can we get a 2-for-1 sale going here?
He's got a whole book.
No, but some people say say flowers. But you know what a guy's saying to you when he hands you flowers? Holy shit, it's today. But jewelry's easy. You walk into a store, you plop some cash on the counter, you tell the clerk, go grab something shiny and wrap it up. You're done. In, out. It's like a mafia hit. Right? Ladies, this is why guys get so excited when they hand you the box. They have no idea what's in it either. I tell you one thing though, the toughest part about getting older, you guys are gonna know. Your brain has no idea you're old. Your brain thinks it's 1976 and you can do the same shit you could do when you were 18 years old. Last week, wife asked me, listen, run to Home Depot, pick up some mulch. Not the most favorite thing I wanted to do, but I'm not going to argue. Because actually I hate arguing. Some people say they like arguing because they like makeup sex. I hate makeup sex. Oh really, once it's over, you remember why you wanted to kill him in the first place. So I go to Home Depot, and they got a cool system there. You don't got to drag the shit through the store. You can go pay at the counter, then drive your car around to where the mulch is, and throw it into the trunk. So I pay my bill, I drive my car around, I open the trunk, and here comes two kids from Home Depot. Sir, we got that. Now my brain is thinking, wow, this is really, really good service. And Home Depot's brain is thinking, they don't want to see some old fuck drop dead in a heart attack in the parking lot, throwing mulch in this trunk. I drag this shit home, pull in the driveway, open the trunk, I hear a voice in the backyard. Wait, let me help you. So wait. Now my brain is looking down at a 50-pound bag of mulch. My brain is saying, you don't need no stinking help. I used to carry 95-pound bags of concrete, one on each shoulder. I said, you got this, you don't need no help. The pain started right here. It went up my back, went shooting around my neck a few times, and came flying out my ear. Yeah, Home Depot's got that slogan, let's do this, right? Let's do this. I got my own slogan, let someone else do this. The other hard part about technology is trying to wrap your head around all the shit they keep coming out with, all the new technological shit. I bought myself a new car, and it's pretty cool. I can take my phone and link it up, and when I speak, it'll send somebody a text. Right? Not a Kia. The fuck you think I drive a Kia? Do I look like some Spanish broad with big tits? Drive a Kia. Jesus Christ. show, goddammit! What the hell was it? Oh yeah, right. You can link up your phone, and when I speak, it'll send somebody a text. And if I get a text, it'll speak it and read it to me. And if two people have the same system, you can text back and forth. You never have to touch the keypad. It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. How is that any different from a phone call? They invented the telephone so you wouldn't have to type letters anymore. Now it's used mainly to type letters. And what's the other thing they're worried about now? The distracted driving bullshit, right? So how do they solve the problem? Right? By putting giant flat screen TVs on the dashboard of every brand new car. Right? Now, I mean, it was... Sure, yeah, I wanted to change the radio station. I had to go through 15 menu options, which was so much easier than doing this. Yeah, explain that to your insurance company. I didn't like the song. I was trying to change the station, and I drove into a tree. Oh, I lived in my house for 35 years. Never locked the front door. But suddenly we have to get one of those central station alarm systems. Right? You know the ones that watch your house? Right? So I don't want to argue, so I put the thing in. The first day I come home, I open the door, I forget the code. So I do what every single person in this room would do. I start pushing every button on that keypad. 10,000 combinations, I'm going to get it right the first time. The alarm goes off, the phone starts ringing. I pick it up. This is Central Station Alarm. We have an alarm going off for your location. Well, thank God you called. You got to turn this thing off. He says, sir, you have to give us the code or we can't turn it off. I'm like, genius, if I knew the code, we wouldn't be having this conversation to begin with. So he goes, sir, if you don't give us the code, the police will be there in 5 minutes. Let me understand how this works. I hire you to watch my house. First time the alarm goes off, the first thing you do is call up the burglar and tell him how much time he has left before the cops get there. It was only a 2-drink minimum. 2.
Come on, Mike.
I got you. You want a shot? I started going on an internet thing, right? I'm on the internet, and I started checking out those internet dating sites. Don't look at me like that. There's not a married guy in this country who hasn't checked out one of those sites. This guy's shaking his head. No, don't you lie, you have to. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like going to cars.com and see what you can get in trade for your 1987 Corolla. TV's not the same. Not the same. Who remembers the old commercials? Mr. Whipple, please don't squeeze the Charmin, right? And they had the Scott toilet paper tissue races, and Scott tissue always won because it was 1,000 sheets longer. You remember those, right? Yeah. Now how do they market toilet paper? Show a bunch of bears running around the woods, proclaim their toilet paper is now dingleberry free. Was this an issue? Was there some kind of giant dingleberry problem going on in this country I didn't know about? And let me tell you something. If your ass is as hairy as a bear's, I don't care what kind of toilet paper you use, you'll get dingleberries. Jesus. Here's the TV announcers. TV announcers, they go out of their way not to have an accent. You notice that? TV announcers have no accent. Then somebody explain to me why. Now, every time a Spanish name or place comes up, they break into a Spanish accent. They don't do it for anybody else. You don't hear, the President of the United States is flying to Paris today. But it's just, it's the age of wokeism. We gotta be fair. If you do it for one group, you gotta do it for all the groups, right? You gotta be fair. You can have an accent for one, have an accent for everybody. So the news will be like, welcome to Channel 7 Eyewitness News. This is Hector Hernandez reporting. Today there was a daring robbery in Williamsburg. The robbery occurred at Giuseppe's Pizza. Fucking emotion. What do we got? Oh, you know what pisses me off? Porn. No, really, porn pisses me off. You guys got it way too easy to get your hands on porn now. You can get porn on your cell phone. Right? You can get it on your cell phone. You used to take balls to get porn. You would have to go down to the video store. Right? And the video store, they all had that little room in the back with the curtain. Right? And you would have to go back by the self-help tapes. Like nobody's looking and nobody's slide behind. That took balls. What's the worst that could happen to you now? Your wife catches your little browser history. Your kids see mommy doing mommies in your cable TV checkout card. Try stepping out from behind that curtain with an armload of porn and running into your next door neighbors and the two little kids renting a Little Mermaid. That's balls. That's balls. Let me ask you a question. Why do guys dance? Why do guys dance? You said it right there. Why do guys dance? To get laid. Right? So once you get married, there's no more reason to dance. Right? Alright, you got the occasional wedding, but what's that? Right? It's like an unwritten rule. You get married, guys get to stop dancing, women get to stop giving blowjobs. Right? That's what it is. And somebody explain to me why, after 42 years, my wife would sign us up for ballroom dancing lessons. It's like she said, I busted this man's ass for 42 years. What's one more thing that I can put on that pile? Right? But I don't want to argue. So we go. So we get there. I got the guys lined up on one side. They look like they're standing in line for a colonoscopy. I got the women on the other side, and they're all like teenagers at a prom. In comes this middle-aged dance instructor wearing a skin-tight spandex dance outfit. She looked like one of those giant salamis you see hanging in the really good delis. Right? And then you got the guys. All the guys are over there, they're trying to follow the steps. And then they got the women, they're over there. Their fat asses flying all over the place, varicose veins pulsating to the beat of Latin music. And you always got that one asshole. That one fucking asshole who thinks he's on Dancing with the Stars. You got this guy. The only thing he's doing is making us all look bad. Fuck you. Then I find out why we got signed up for it. Because you thought it was romantic. What, guys, you guys hear romantic, what do you think? Getting laid. Right? But I'll tell you a story. I'm standing by my kitchen sink and I'm washing the dishes. My wife walks up to me, gives me a kiss on the cheek, says, that's what being romantic. My brain went on for an hour trying to figure out what the fuck I did that day to generate that kind of response. But it was turned out it's because I was washing the dishes. If I knew that when I was dating, I would have saved a fortune. I would have been like, hey baby, let me go back to your place, you can watch me wash your dishes. Boys' names. So let me tell you what's going on with boys' names. There's no more Hank or Sal's or Pete's or Frank's. Do you know what the #1 name for a boy was last year? One of them? Noah. How the hell you name your kid Noah? What do you call him for short? No. You're gonna confuse the shit out of the kid. No, no, yes, no, 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 no. A kid's gonna wind up in front of he's gonna wind up in prison. I can see him standing in front of a judge. Your Honor, I swear to God, I thought she was yelling out her name. Love that show. That was so wrong, wasn't it? So wrong.
No.
I got an invitation to a gender reveal party. Now the first thing I asked myself was, what the fuck is a gender reveal party? I kept picturing a bunch of guys standing around the room wearing dresses. I had to go find out which one had a scar. But in case you don't know what it is, a pregnant woman has a blood test. Blood test sent to a baker. Baker bakes cake. Cake sent to a woman's family. All the woman's family and friends stand around the kitchen table. They cut the cake open. Pink icing, it's a girl. Blue icing, it's the boy. Isn't that lovely? What kind of self-centered narcissist would think I want to waste my Sunday afternoon standing around their kitchen table waiting to find out if their little bundle of joy is going to have a dick or not? And sweetheart, I know who you are. You don't need a father reveal party. You need a gender reveal party. You need a father reveal party. That's something I pay to see. Right? You got a bunch of guys sitting around a kitchen table waiting to open up DNA results. Maybe you take bets on which guy's going to get stuck with 18 years worth of child support payments. But listen, you guys have been a great audience. I love you all. Thank you very much. My name is Chuck Bucks. You've been great. Thank you all very much.
Give it up for Chuck Bucks! Alright guys, that's the show. Thank you so much for coming out. Real quick though, before you guys get up, your servers, make sure you tip them well, guys. You've been working real hard tonight, guys. Round of applause for your staff tonight, guys. Yeah. In your bills is going to be a little card, a little red card, a yellow card. It's going to say thank you for coming to Governors. You can just hand that to the guy at the door right over there, and then we'll let you ride out. Just make sure you guys pay your bill. Alright, thank you guys. Get home safe. Yeah.